So finally, the switch has happened. Lewis Hamilton has finally moved Ferrari. Now, how does Lewis Hamilton cope in Ferrari, and how does this switch really affect F1 and affect Ferrari? A lot of people have been saying so many things. Oh, Lewis Hamilton is done for. There's nothing more he can add to F1. It's going to just be a waste to Ferrari. Well, a lot of people that are saying it are not Lewis Hamilton. They are just people looking out at him from outside and looking at his performance in 2024 and his total performance with Mercedes in the past few years. And I think we need to look at how challenging it was for him losing the 2021 championship under the circumstances in which he lost it, and Mercedes coming up with a car that cannot even beat an ant, and these two drivers struggling to put races together or to put good laps together, and it's really showing the weakness of Mercedes in the past 3 years. They've not been up to par, and Mercedes have really looked like an average team in which the two drivers have been backing or carrying. If you remember in 2022 when they brought the W13, Lewis Hamilton told them straight that testing this car does not feel like a championship car. He said it the first test day. The W14, he said the same thing on the test day. So him switching for W15 in 2024 shows that he already knows that that car cannot win a championship, which happened. The car went from second to fourth, and we can see their struggles all through 2022, 2023, that car is a midfield car. Forcing a driver to drive a midfield car when he's a top-rated driver might also affect his mentality. Now, moving to Ferrari, he is going to bring a lot of wealth of experience, a wealth of information, a wealth of desire, and I think that will reinvigorate him. He's been saying it on that he's ready, he's reinvigorated, he's very, very focused on this challenge, and I think this is what they need. Now, with the project 677 in which Ferrari have made, I think is poised towards Lewis Hamilton's driving style and the way they want Lewis Hamilton to shape the team, because what they need is a championship mentality. Now, Ferrari has got everything now, sincerely. The only thing Ferrari don't have is Lewis Hamilton experience and championship drive. They need a driver that has experienced it. They need a driver that has that drive, that has that vigor, that has that focus, that has that mission to want to win, that is ready to want to challenge, to want to see a new thing, to want to see how he can push it, implement it, make sure these things happen. And that is what Lewis Hamilton is bringing, in which Ferrari has not had since 2005. That mindset is what Ferrari needs, and in bringing it can change the whole aspect, the whole way Ferrari thinks. Even if he does not win championship, in which I believe he can still win championship, it's going to bring it up to them that they will think as a team that they deserve a championship. Charles Leclerc will see himself as a championship contender, real one. He will see himself that I can beat this Max Verstappen, I can beat anybody on this grid, because he will be racing against a 7-time champion, with him talking to him about how he can grow and how he can maximize his potential. And you can see that with George Russell, the way he has shaped George Russell. It has shown in the selflessness of George Russell. And even when Kimi Antonelli just came in the middle of season to drive his car, Kimi Antonelli has never said anything bad about Lewis Hamilton. He has always praised him that, oh, this guy has changed the way he thinks. He's seen himself as a champion. He's seen himself as somebody that is poised, that is seeing what he can do to maximize his potential in F1. And that is what we see Lewis Hamilton bringing to Ferrari. Now, Ferrari needs to do something. They need to bring a competitive car. They already have the engine. If you look at 2024 season, they didn't really do much on engine change. They are one of the few teams that didn't change engine much, so which means Ferrari had really grown. They have gotten a potential on the engine, and the only thing they need is a car that can deliver. So if Ferrari can deliver a car that can deliver to Lewis Hamilton, I think that will change the game, and we would know on his first test of the new Ferrari in February. By the end of February, when Ferrari are testing their car, Lewis Hamilton will be able to give a verdict on the car that, oh, this car can really win a championship, because any car that will win a championship, an experienced driver will feel it. By the time you drive it, you know that this car, the performance, the way this car handles, this car can do great things. You would know. Then you would know what they need to do to tune it up, to make it faster, to make it better. But the handling of the car would give you what you need to know about the car and how to make the car better, which the W13, W14 and W15 does not have. It was difficult for Mercedes. Some races the car will be better, some races will not be better. They will bring some upgrades, it will be better. By the time they try to upgrade the car more, the whole thing just scatters. They don't understand the car again. And I think if Ferrari can bring a very consistent car that can be improved upon, that can be tuned, like the McLaren, what McLaren brought in 2024 was so aesthetic, was so marvelous. They were able to upgrade it, and the progression of upgrade was just marvelous, that we can see how the car transformed into championship winning car. If Ferrari can bring a car like that, in which the handling, the possibilities is there, the mission, the goal is all encompassed in the car, it will be very easy or easier for Lewis Hamilton to look at, okay, fine, I can see this is this, okay, great, let us make this car win a championship, and that is what they really need. Now, also, they've brought some experience from Mercedes to Ferrari to help Lewis Hamilton and to help the team. They need more investment. They need more time. They need more opportunities. They need to come together as a team, build up a good team, and see how they can maximize all the potentials they have in Ferrari to win a championship. That is one of the greatest things they need. If they don't bring it up, I think it's going to be very, very unrealistic for them. But for them to win the championship, I think these are things they need to do. They need to just show that they have that potential, they have that car, they have that zeal, they have that focus. They can really turn things around for themselves and win a championship. And like I said, Ferrari deserves it. They know what they need. They have what they need. I think they should do what they did. So Lewis Hamilton's coming to Ferrari is going to be not just a progress, not just an opportunity, but it's going to be something that will change the face of Ferrari, the way they come in for championship and the way they are able to put in for championship, winning. And I can see that Ferrari will win more races 2025 season than 2024 season, because we can see 2023 season they won one race, 2024 season they won like I think 6 or 7 races between the two drivers, and I think they'll win more races this season. And that 2024 season really surpassed the last 5 years of Ferrari in F1, because the last 5 years has not been very encouraging for Ferrari. So I think 2025 season will change the way they race, and they will do more, because if they have a good project, I see Lewis Hamilton winning some races this season and Charles Leclerc to winning some races. So it's going to be a very, very tight championship this season. Let's see how Lewis Hamilton proves his doubters wrong. If really he is done, and if really is going to resurge and show the world that is Lewis Hamilton, and what happened to him in Mercedes was just a one-off, and it was because Mercedes were not ready for championship while he was ready. Let's see what happens to Lewis Hamilton. I know you guys like what we do. Please like, share, subscribe, and you can join our membership club. You can also tell us what we need to do to make it better. We love you guys, and please tune in for more information and content on F1 and motorsport in Nigeria. The SCAT race calendar will be revealed soon for races in Nigeria, and the motorsport calendar for Nigeria would also be out. I'll share that with you on my page. You would see it. We want motorsport to develop in Nigeria. I love you guys. Thank you for loving me. Bye. Chi.